This is Raptor News. I want to show you how close we are to the Exodus if we are not already in the Exodus. So you're seeing two fiery planet-like objects in the cloud. This is my history, right, on YouTube. These are taken in two different places by two different people. So we know that we are seeing the same thing. This is the lava pits from the planet Hell that is on the horizon. And I want everybody to pay attention because it's always on the horizon. And so if you go through my history on YouTube, you're going to start seeing the same fiery planet taken by different people. Whether it's white, dark red, orange is red, whatever color it is, it's the same fucking shit on the same horizon, same place all over the world. It is right there. That's a big chunk of the planet right there, 118. And that's the same thing. You click that and it's going to be on fire. Every last one is going to be displaying like fire. Some larger, some smaller, depending on the pits that are the side of the pits of the planet. But it is just one big, huge, fiery planet. You see in this one, 818 smoke, right? And you see the clouds and everything else in that sunlight that's coming at night, right? You see it on the horizon. It's always on the horizon. Even the northern lights is a part of this system. All of it. And you can say, oh, the northern lights is this and that. Is bullshit. They lied to you about everything. All these little lights at the bottom on the horizon is the entire planet lighting up in different places. All these fiery glows, the big huge glow at night that's pulsating, all of these lights is the same thing on the horizon. Now, this is what the people in the Exodus saw. This is what guided them to the promised land. So we're going to get into this and we're going to show you how close we are. If not yet, we're in the Exodus. Exodus 20:18. And all the people saw the thundering. We're going to start right there because it's comma. And we're going to show you why they were in fear of this thundering, because they never saw it before. And so this is pretty much what they saw. It's pretty much the electrical discharges. Notice that is not above anyone. They're not filming straight over their heads or around the corner. It is always on the horizon. And they see in this light display, right? And they seeing it. And it's scary to them, right? And so we're going to move on. And lightning. And the noise of the trumpet, comma. And the noise of the trumpet. Did it say Gabriel the archangel was blowing the trumpet? No. Did it say the children of Israel were blowing the trumpet and the horn? No. We know what the noise of the trumpet is. It's right here. It's the same thing that is causing the lava pits and this strange lightning. It's all coming from the same planetary system. So here go the trumpet that they heard, because we're hearing it.
Just have a listen to this. So what are you hearing? Well, we don't really know. The strange sounds were heard across Terrace, BC early yesterday morning and lasted for about 10 minutes. Speculation about what caused it ranges from the aurora borealis to aliens, or it could just be a prank. But similar sounds...
Okay, I want y'all to notice something while they're hearing the sounds. Everybody see the sun halo around there, the big dark planet behind the sun, while they hearing these sounds? You see it right there? Yeah, and listen.
But similar sounds have been recorded in other parts of BC and reported in other locations around the world.
Notice where the sun halo is. So again, they saw that weird lightning, right? Some thundering. So tomorrow, if we want to, I filmed right in my own backyard, thundering that never ceased. It was complete thundering that never stopped. Wasn't no rolling thunder and you hear it here and there. No. It never stopped. It just kept rumbling. It was the planet. So here's the trumpet noise again.
Just have a listen.
So that is what they heard. So we're seeing the electrical storm. We're hearing the trumpet noises that they heard back then, and the mountain smoking. And the mountain smoking, oh, it was a volcano. It was not a volcano. It was pretty much something like this. This is a piece of the planet where these fools is thinking this is a UFO. These are the lava pits, and around it is going to be different parts of the planet lighting up. But they're just focusing on this, thinking it's some UFO. Notice it's going down on the horizon like the planet always does. See the lights around it? See, it ain't going to stay no strings, and then lava is falling off of the planet. See that? It has the appearance that it could be a UFO, but it is not a UFO. If you zoom in close, you're going to see lights all around this. All of this whole light system is just one big old planet, and that's a chunk of it. That's the mountain. Again, they said, and you're seeing it right there, the smoking mountain. And then right there go your smoking mountain with lava pits coming off of it. Look at the lava dropping from the smoking mountain. Right? We are seeing end time shit. We are seeing the same thing that happened in the Exodus. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us. You speak to us. Why? Because we scared of God. They was frightened. And we will hear you, because they was hard-headed and stiff-necked before, just like with me. They don't want to hear. But let not God speak with us lest we die. We see what he doing out there. And like I said, we had an electrical storm over us from that planetary system passing over our heads that was so damn scary you almost wanted to scream. No bullshit. And Moses said to the people, fear not, for God has come to prove you. You have to be tried, tested, and proved true. And that his fear may be before your faces that you don't sin. I'm showing you all of this shit, letting you hear all these strange noises so that you stop sinning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? And then we're going to read what happened in the country and why they were out there in the wilderness. Number 16, 20 through 35. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, move away from these men. And so he's telling us the same thing. Flee the midst of Babylon, right? I want to destroy them right now, says God. But Moses and Aaron bowed to the ground and cried out, God, you know what people are thinking. Please don't be angry with all these people. Only one man really sinned. They don't know, right? Anybody that's a part of these sinners, their husbands and everything else, the whole family is going down. And the Lord said to Moses, tell the people to move away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Moses stood and went to Dathan and Abiram, and all the elders of Israel followed him. Moses warned the people, move away from the tents of these evil men, because he was thinking it was one man, and it was evil men, right? God knew them all. Don't touch anything that belongs to them. Everything that is theirs is cursed. If you do, you will be destroyed because of their sin. And that's it. Everything that they touch is damned, right? Don't touch anything that belongs to them, or you'll be destroyed because of their sin. So the men moved away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Dathan and Abiram went to their tents. They stood outside their tents with their wives and their children and their little babies. You think God gave a damn? And he won't this time. Then Moses said, I will show you proof that the Lord sent me to do all these things I told you. Why do the prophet have to say this? Because our people don't believe shit. You just some dumbass nigga like them. And that's what they believe. We all the same, nigga. Who is you? That's what they low life asses think. I will show you that all these things were not my own idea. I never thought for myself. God was doing all the thinking. I never spoke anything. God spoke, as he did with all prophets. These men will die, but if they die in a normal way, says Moses, the way people always die, then that will show that the Lord did not really send me. But if the Lord calls them to die in a different way, then you will know that these men have sinned against that causes them to die in a different way. Then you will know that these men have sinned against the Lord. That is the proof. The earth will open up and swallow them. They will go down to their graves still alive. And everything that belongs to these men will go down with them. When Moses finished saying all these things, the ground underneath them fuckers opened. Right? Imagine how they felt. They got singled out. Imagine how they felt. Moses turned all the children of Israel to look in their direction. They standing out there with their wives and kids thinking, okay, this nigga's boo with the fool. He done fucked up now. He said we all finna die. He said the ground gonna open up and swallow all of us. Right? Let's see this shit. Right? And what happened? The ground under these men opened. It was as if the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them. All the Korah's men, their families, and everything they owned went down into the earth, straight to hell, folks. They went down into their graves alive. Everything they owned went with them. Then the earth closed over their asses, right? They were finished, right? They were finished. Gone from the camps. The Israelites heard the cries of the men being destroyed. So they all ran in different directions. Now they have wisdom. They fear the Lord. Now they believe the prophet. At least I'm going to tell you how our people is. We so fucking dumb. You just spread the sea wide open, and they walked across the damn sea. But they some rock-headed dumb motherfuckers. I do not know what's wrong with them. They saw you with the snakes. They saw all of these different signs and everything else that you brought with the locusts and everything else. They knew something was going down with God. And they keep going to worship some other damn idol God like they doing right now. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai now, huh? Dumb motherfuckers never get it. Tell me where Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai was when God was doing all this in the past. Tell me where what Yahweh Shai was. He wasn't there, and everybody know he a strange fucking God. And they just want to worship some damn superhero that don't exist. The Israelites heard the cries of the men being destroyed, and they ran in different directions. The earth would swallow us too. Then a fire came from the Lord and destroyed 250 men who were offering incense, sacrifices to that fake ass damn God. What do you think finna happen right now? All these people adding Yahweh Shai, the God of the flesh, when he said, make not gods along with me. And all they want to do all damn day long is make the God of the flesh along with God, the word along with God. They don't want you to even disconnect them. The same way that this fire, them rocks came down and destroyed 250 men, it's going to destroy 250 million of them. Deuteronomy 8:2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble you. While we in the wilderness, that desert and that heat and everything that happened, them scorpions and rattlesnakes and them coyote packs, they will humble you. And to prove thee, they will show God who you are, to know what is in your heart, whether thou would keep his commandments or not. That's all it is. And if it was that way back then, and we know Malachi 3:6, God don't change, it's still that way. There is no damn Yahweh Shai. Deuteronomy 8:16, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at the latter end. So he's the same thing that he did to all these people in the beginning. They saw the thundering and the lightning and the smoking mountain, right? The same thing you're doing in the end. You're smoking down mountain, your furnace in the sky, your trumpet noises, and the whole 9 yards, folks. We are in some type of exodus. We may not understand it. It may be a little different in the end time than it was back then. It may be a little bit more complicated. We do not understand what is going down fully right now, but we who are wise see the signs. This is Raptor News.